So Mike Tyson has released his most strange training video, and the fight world has been rocked by it. Tyson is preparing like an absolute beast for his next bout with Jake Paul on November 15, 2024. Yeah, that is right, Iron. Mike is returning to the ring. This training video is all the evidence you need to know he's still got it. Age no. Like the beast we saw in the 80s and 90s is still hiding inside, just waiting to be unleashed. Let's be honest, Mike freaking Tyson is the scariest man to have entered the ring. While Jake Paul might be the king of internet beefs and YouTube views, these will not save him from the brutal punches Tyson is about to inflict. Tyson is unique as his dedication to the grind is unparalleled. This distinguishes him from others. He is not only following the same old-school training methods. Yes, you heard that, Iron Mike is training with AI-driven systems helping him evaluate every single movement he makes. This tech is no joke. Tyson's taking things to a whole new level with some innovative approaches and the newest AI technologies. It's breaking out his response times all in real time and his footwork. Tyson's physically measuring his biomechanics and adjusting his training smarter, not just harder. The AI tech is tracking his biomechanics and ensuring he's optimizing his power and efficiency with every punch. One of the key methods Tyson uses is a driven motion capture technology, which is like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. This system tracks his body's movements and gives instant feedback on his technique. The AI can detect even the smallest inefficiencies in his form and help him tweak his movements to make them as effective as possible. This is why even at nearly 60, Tyson's still able to deliver those lightning-fast combinations that made him famous in the first place. And the best part, the tech is helping him stay injury-free, which is crucial at this stage in his life. Another game-changer Tyson's inclusion is neurofeedback training. This is where things become tremendously next level. Neurofeedback is all about optimizing brain performance, and Tyson is using this tech to train his mind just as much as his body. It helps him improve focus, reaction times, and even mental resilience in the ring. It's not just about physical power, you've got to be mentally sharp, and neurofeedback is helping Tyson stay in that killer mindset. This type of training is being used by top athletes and even the military, so you know it's legit. Now let's talk about functional training, which is another key part of Tyson's routine. Functional training focuses on movements that mimic real-life actions. In Tyson's case, the movements he'll use in the ring. His AI training system analyzes his boxing technique and builds strength in the muscles he'll rely on during a fight. This means he's not just lifting heavy weights for the sake of it, he's targeting the exact muscles he needs to stay quick, powerful, and agile. The system adapts as his body changes, which is why Tyson still moves with the same explosiveness we saw back in his prime. Get this, what's crazy is that Tyson's also blending old-school boxing methods with this futuristic tech. He's still doing some of the hardcore conditioning exercises that made him a beast in the 80s, but now they're enhanced with data-driven precision. The balance between raw grit and cutting-edge science is what's keeping him sharp. And don't forget, this man has been through it all, from health scares to personal battles, and he's still showing up to put in the work like he's in his prime. With this latest training video, you can see the unique way Tyson moves, almost like a predator circling its prey. His ability to read his opponent, anticipate their next move, and then strike with devastating precision is still unmatched. That's what sets him apart from so many fighters, and that's what Jake Paul is going to have to deal with when he steps into the ring. Tyson doesn't just throw wild punches. Every hit is calculated, every move is strategic, and he's always a step ahead. And if you think his age is going to slow him down or take away from that ring IQ, think again. Tyson's been boxing since he was a teenager, and those instincts are as sharp as ever. Put this, let's talk about his conditioning too. Tyson isn't just throwing one or two hard punches and then gassing out. In this video, he's showing us that he's still got the stamina to go multiple rounds and still hit like a truck. You can see it in the way he's maintaining that high intensity throughout the training session. He's not slowing down, and the man looks like he's ready to go the distance. People forget that Tyson in his prime wasn't just about first round knockouts. He had the endurance to keep coming at you round after round, wearing you down until he finally landed that killer blow. And now, even at 58, that endurance looks like it's still there. Day 2, we getting ready for you. 1, 2, 3. This video proves that age is just a number. When it comes to Tyson, he's not just relying on his past accomplishments or his legacy. He's putting in the work to show the world that he's still got it, and that he's not just here for a spectacle. Tyson showing up to win, and he's coming into this fight as dangerous as ever. If Jake Paul or his fans think they're dealing with a washed-up legend, they're about to be hit with a harsh reality. Mike still had the skills, the power, and the heart that made him the most feared fighter in boxing history. The boxing legend never shies away from putting in additional effort in training. It doesn't matter if his opponent is a seasoned fighter or a beginner YouTuber turned boxer. Mike handles everyone the same. He believes every task is just as tough as the prior one, and this is how the man stays humble. If anything, Jake can learn a thing or two from him. We 2024 and 60-year-olds nowadays are nothing like the elderly folks back in the day, and that's all owing to hormone replacement therapy. Mike's undergoing this therapy, and it might be the big factor that helps him come out on top in his next bout with Paul. Well, he's freaking Mike Tyson, but he's jumping in with a 27-year-old at the elderly age of 58. He's going to need all the aid he can to make sure his body stays up with his mind entrance hormone replacement. Even Joe Rogan has touted the benefits he's reaped by going through the HRT treatment. Put this 0C30 2040. Now let's face the facts, love it or loathe it. Mike Tyson against Jake Paul will be seeing the light of the day on November 15th at the AT Arena in Arlington, Texas. Netflix will be streaming the blockbuster bout live for everyone to witness, and the whole fight world will be tuning in. It's a huge money fight for both boxers, especially Paul, who has a flair for matches that bring him big dollars and unending fame. Plus, just a month ago Mike and Jake had a heated press conference that took the whole fight world by storm. Tyson's dominance was on full display while Jake made some seriously delusional claims. Honestly, the whole thing gave New York City a good laugh and cranked the hype for this heavyweight clash to a whole new level. This bout is the fight of Paul's dreams, and he's got a whole fantasy outcome for it, thinking he'll knock down Mike Tyson. Yep, you heard that right. Well, someone showed Jake Mike's new training footage because he's in for a beating. It put this, there's no denying that iron Mike is one of the scariest people alive. Come on, you can't take this guy lightly. This is a man who literally bit off part of an ear in the ring. Before, yeah, you heard that right. Mike Tyson is not someone who plays by the rules when he's in the zone, and his ferocity is legendary. If you think Tyson's age is going to slow him down, or that Jake Paul is walking into an easy fight, you better think again. You're in for a surprise, and not the good kind. If you're in Jake Paul's corner, Tyson might be older, but the way he's been training, you'd swear he's turning back the clock. Now let's break down Jake Paul's skills real quick. Jake Paul is no stranger to the ring, and you've got to give him credit for being better than most people thought he would be when he first started out. He's got decent power in his hands, especially with his right hook, and he's shown he can knock people out when he lands clean. His footwork isn't terrible either. He's learned how to move around the ring and control distance to some extent. He's definitely improved since his early days when people thought he was just a YouTuber playing boxer. His biggest strength, though, is ability to generate hype. The dude knows how to promote himself, and he's used that skill to build up a career that's made him a household name in boxing, even if the purists don't like it. But let's be real for a second. When we compare Jake Paul's skills to Mike Tyson, it's a totally different ballgame. Yeah, Jake is younger and he's got a major age advantage, but that's not going to save him when he steps into the ring with a guy who spent his entire life perfecting the art of boxing. Tyson's power is on an entirely new level. We're talking about a man who could end fights with a single punch, even against elite level fighters. Jake has knocked out a few MMA fighters and fellow YouTubers, but let's be honest, he's never faced anyone even remotely close to Tyson's caliber. Sure, Jake's power has surprised some people, but it's nothing compared to the raw force that Tyson brings in. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. So that's all I have for you today. What are your thoughts on Tyson's new training footage? Complete the comments section with your ideas, and I'll see you in the future video. Until then, peace out.